everything will flood. Say goodbye to all the family that you love. When the water seeps underneath your bed, there'll be no safe haven for you to rest your head. I saw a man
Here we are,
waving down
back at it
Chavez
again.
from his house.
Number 4, Preach. Let's go.
Pray to Jesus that his son made it out.
Alright, Breach. This song was written by our vocalist Ian, who had originally put this song out as one of his solo songs, and I remember hearing it, and this was one of my favorite solo songs that he had put out. We talked about it a little bit, and we decided that it would fit on the album, so he ended up taking that version down, and we re-recorded everything and put it on the album. So that's a quick little backstory of how this song came about. The thing I liked most about this song was when I had heard it and I had tried to learn it on guitar, I couldn't really figure it out, and it wasn't until Ian showed me with the guitar parts where I was like, oh, okay, because the rhythm and the lead guitars blend really well together in this. So anyways, let's just hit play and go along.
When the levee breaks, everything will flood. Say goodbye to all the family that you love. When the water seeps underneath your bed, there'll be no safe haven for you to rest your head. I saw a man waving down choppers from his house. I saw a woman pray to Jesus that her son made it out. When the sky had opened up from up above, eyes of the storm were fierce, nobody could prepare for this. The way.
Alright, so let's break down this first verse here. The drums are just kick and snare, pretty much up until that last little hi-hat open. I'll play those soloed. It's basically just that rhythm repeated for the whole verse. This is the first time we switch to a clean bass. It's just the DI bass. Now let's jump into the guitars. So this is the rhythm. And this is the lead. This is the part that threw me off when I was trying to learn this song. Now listen to these two guitar parts together and you'll maybe understand what I meant. Alright, and on to vocals. We do have a consistent harmony throughout this entire song. There's only one line, well, two lines, but it's in the same place on these verses where we kind of emphasize, and I'll play these so that you can hear them.
When the levee breaks, everything will flood. Say goodbye to all the family that you love. When the water seeps underneath your bed, There'll be no safe haven for you to rest your head. I saw a man waving down shoppers from his house. I saw a woman pray to Jesus that her son made it out when the sky had opened up from up above.
There's not much else to that. It's a pretty simple beginning to the song. This is probably the softest song on this entire album. And then right before the chorus, we have just this little break where the rhythm guitar goes, and then we have two leads. One is the lead, and then the other is a harmony of that lead. All right, moving forward to the chorus.
The waves that crashed at people's doors, a raven preached to shout the words nevermore, nevermore. The tide had turned and recoiled back, a sign of God that made the world turn black. One last settled score, nevermore.
All right, so for the chorus, we come in on the drums with a little bit of a tom groove. Then we have the rhythms for the chorus. The lead. Then we have this really high-pitched shimmer in the back to kind of create suspense in this chorus. If you couldn't tell, this song is about a flood. I believe Ian said he was just kind of watching the news one day, had seen on the news about a flood, and he saw like refugees standing on their roofs, and that's where this came about. So we added this shimmer into the chorus to kind of add some suspense. Then we go from just a single vocal to a dub vocal. We have the harmony, and then we also have this delay. It's just a delay on the last word of every line. I'll just play all the vocals real quick, probably solo the delay so you can hear that.
The waves that crashed at people's doors, a raven preached to shout the words nevermore.
Then we go back into that little break that we used from the verse to the chorus, now chorus to the verse. And let's keep going.
One last settled score, nevermore.
So the composition of the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse. There's only two changes. First one is the lyrics have changed, but we still keep the harmony is the same emphasis on this exact line in the same spot right here. And the other change is the drums have a rim shot to them. But other than that, the guitars are the same, the bass is the same. We still have this same break right here, and then we go back into the chorus again.
The waves that crashed at people's doors, a raven preached to shout the words nevermore, nevermore. The tide had turned and recoiled back, a sign of God that made the world turn black. One last settled score, nevermore.
So yeah, the last chorus is literally the same as the other chorus. And then we just have this outro with the drums. I would say this song is kind of like the breather song on the album. Well, it is the softest song on the album for sure. It's a nice mellow song, even though it's lyric-wise kind of dark in a sense. It's about, tragedy. But instrumental-wise, very soft. Kind of in preparation for the craziness that's about to occur in Close Call. So that wraps up Breach. This one's another really quick one, just like Depart. I'd say like this part of the album is like super simple. I know I said Depart's probably the simplest song on the album, but going through Breach now, I would say Breach is even simpler than Depart. And like I said, the way we organize these tracks is this kind of gives you a breather before the craziness that happens in Close Call and W, Tom and Jerry, 4212. Those will be fun to dive into next. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's been boring. The last one and this one were kind of boring. There's nothing mix-wise on here that is really crazy either. I mean, like, it's just a very simple song, straightforward. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that junk. See you guys in the next one. Close Call be next.